Family, what's good with you? It's your boy 2A-N-LA, and as always, fam, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes, it's just my personal opinion. Don't take it as fact. Don't take it as law. Always do your own homework and come up with your own conclusions. Right about now, fam, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and tap that like button for your boy. If you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome. Come on in, join the congregation by smashing that subscribe button and requesting all post notifications. And fam, if you are an existing supporter of the channel, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are the reason this channel is anything. All right, let's get this rolling. Woo! Okay, fam, so we are in our next video in the Best In series. And if you haven't been following along, because of kind of the quality of my gun collection, the size of my gun collection, I am often called upon by people who ask me, what's your favorite handgun, or what's your favorite long gun, or what's your favorite PCC? And so I decided to create a series that kind of addresses that, and it's called the Best In series. So this is going to be the best in my collection, and today we are talking about self-defense pistols. If in a life-threatening situation, of all the guns that I have in my collection, which is the gun I would most want to grab? And fam, this one hurt a lot. In the Best In series, I can only have 3 nominees and 1 winner. And when you have 70, 80 something guns in your collection, and more than half of them are pistols, it is very hard to try to narrow down to 3 and 1, right? And so a lot of guns, including my my nightstand gun, which is my FN 509 tactical with that upgraded trigger, which is crazy. It didn't make the list. None of my Canics made the list. None of the Glocks made the list. None of my other FNs made the list. None of my SIGs made the list. Fam, this is a hard invitation to get, but we have narrowed it down to 3, and we're going to cover those now. Up first, we have 2A-N-LA Staccato P, reimagined by Vulcan Machine Works. Fam, what I'm going to need you to do is stop playing with your boy. This gun doesn't make any sense. Okay, look, fam, it is ported, so it shoots so soft and flat. It's been re-stippled by Vulcan Machine Works, and that stipple job is just amazing. Of course, it has that staccato trigger with little to no take up, crisp clean break, reset. This gun just runs, y'all. Takes all kinds of ammo without any issue. Eats it all up. It's one of my favorite guns in my collection, and the work that Vulcan did just took it to a whole nother level. Yeah, fam. 2A-N-LA Staccato P is definitely on the list for best self-defense weapons in my collection. Alright, fam, next up is your boy's Combat Precision M5. Look, y'all. Fam, look. If you guys are not knowing about Combat Precision, you guys really need to learn. I've done a few videos on Combat Precision. One was called The Best Company You've Never Heard Of, and one was a full review on this pistol. But Combat Precision makes primarily custom pistols, and look, fam, they just do a job. You've got all this beautiful serrations on the front and on the rear. You've got a beautiful grip. This trigger, fam, first of all, the trigger itself is just sexy as all get out. And gun feels like it's on rails. Very little take up. Crisp clean break. Look at the reset. Yeah, fam. This is combat's precision voyeur into kind of a more production yet custom fitted pistol. Look, fam, this gun is like magic, and of course we've outfitted with that Attribution RMR and that mod light, so it is ready for action whenever called into duty. Alright fam, last but certainly not least is your boy's Atlas Nix gold package, fam. I'm gonna just need you to take this in, because it is the epitome of sexy. And because it's Atlas, you know it's not just aesthetics. This gun is custom fit and ready to roll. You've got serrations on the front and rear, SRO, mod light. You've got the Atlas trigger, which I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Nobody outdoes Atlas on the trigger. Very little take up. You're right at that wall. Crisp, clean break. Look at the reset. Fam, look, I didn't take into consideration things like, oh, what if my gun gets confiscated and I don't want to be without my... I didn't think about that. I just said, if my life depended on it, which guns would I want in my hands? And fam, these three are the bee's knees in my collection. But unfortunately, there can only be one winner. So because there can only be one winner, I had to weigh all the pros and cons out on these three pistols. The Staccato P, reimagined by Vulcan Machine Works with the port, is such a soft shooter, right? It's a monster in terms of how it feeds. It's made for duty. The Atlas Nix is also kind of a duty pistol. It's perfectly weighted. It's got the best trigger in the business. Man, that gun feels good in the hands. I can shoot that and the P incredibly accurate. But this time around, the winner is going to be the Combat Precision M5. Look, fam. This gun feels so good in the hand. I can be incredibly accurate. It's also ported. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but it's ported, so it shoots soft. It stays flat. Yeah, fam. It was very hard. It was a close call. All three of these pistols are really within centimeters of each other in terms of the way that they shoot, but we're gonna go with the Combat Precision M5 as the winner of the best self-defense pistol in my collection. Alright, that's it for this episode, fam. Until next time, as always, take care of one another and peace.